Hello everyone, this is Manny from Really Dicey, and I'm here with Kevin of... Actually, I'm sorry, I don't know the name.
No, that's fine. Bezier Games.
Bezier Games.
But I do love to hear people say Bezier.
Yeah.
It is Bezier.
Is this a French company, or...?
That's a fun story. No. My boss worked at Adobe for a long time, and he used to write books on Adobe Premiere.
Yeah.
And so he used the Bezier curve in a lot of his stuff. And then so to honor the Bezier gentleman who founded the Bezier curve in like the 1800s, he's named his company after him. But no, my boss is German. We have no affiliation with France.
And today we're going to do Rebel Princess. It's a
That
card
is
game?
correct. The Rebel Princess Deluxe Edition.
Oh, okay. Rebel Princess. So it's not a Star Wars game.
It is not, I know. We're looking to get a Star Wars princess in there, but there's a few copyright limitations.
Okay, excellent. So yeah, tell me about this.
Yes, so Rebel Princess is a trick-taking game akin to Hearts, where you are a princess having the most wonderful time at a party until the princes catch wind of the party, they sneak in, and now they're proposing to everybody.
Oh.
So the goal of this game is to be the princess with the fewest marriage proposals.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's 4 suits. There's the queens, which are harmless, the fairies that are harmless, the pets that are mostly harmless, and the princes who are worth 1 point each.
Okay.
I mentioned that the pets are mostly harmless because there is a dreaded frog prince. He's worth 5 points. You do not want to marry him. He is both a frog and a prince. He's not husband material.
Okay.
And so, at the beginning of this game, everybody will be randomly shuffled and given 2 princesses. You'll choose one of those princesses to assume the role of over the 5-day party.
Okay.
And you'll get to use her ability 1 time per round. You can use her ability whenever the card prompts you to. They go from things like giving the lead, or taking cards from your opponents, or forcing your opponents to play other cards.
How many players is this game?
This game is 3 to 6 players.
3 to 6. Okay.
Yes.
And then you're competing against each other, or?
You are all competing. No one wants to get married.
Okay.
But yes, you are all competing against each other.
Okay.
And so in addition to the asymmetric princess powers, there are also overarching round powers. So every day we'll introduce a different round. So the rounds could be everything from every time a 6 is played, instead of the highest card winning the trick, the lowest card will win a trick. Or musical chairs. After every trick, you pass a card to the player on your left. Or masquerade ball. The first card you play is face up, everybody follows face down. So it's really 26 trick-taking games in one, where every one has its own unique rule set. And the round will always end with one of these black hourglass cards. Here they are. And these are usually a little swingier. They'll really change the outcome of the game because they're really high in points.
Okay.
And you want the lowest total score. Whoever has the lowest score after 5 days of the party, it remains single.
All right. And I assume that the princesses you pick each have different abilities?
Yes, absolutely. All of them have different abilities. And we've got Karmasina, our special promo princess of the show. The last princess is you. I know.
Okay, excellent.
And that's Rebel Princess in a nutshell.
Okay, what can you tell us about the design behind this game?
Oh, yes. So this was designed by a Spanish company originally as Rebel Princess. It came out last year, I guess it's late 2023 now. We played it at the Essenspiel and we absolutely loved it. So we asked them for the license, and then we took a few months and developed it. So the big difference between this and the original Rebel Princess is you've got a few new princesses. You've got Thumbelina and Rapunzel.
Okay.
So it's got this nice card stock, a little higher quality in terms of, we've got tarot cards now for the round size, and the rounds will say what they do on them. As well as there are 6 new rounds, and we also are always innovating and designing new expansions for them. So we've got our first expansion coming out at Origins in June.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And what's the expansion called?
It's called Happily Never After, and introduces 2 new princesses. That's Red Riding Hood and the Swan Princess, as well as 6 new rounds.
Oh, okay. And what's the age range for this game?
The box will tell you that it is 14 up.
Oh, okay.
But the real answer, I would imagine, many 8-year-olds who are maybe more game inclined could comprehend this game. Anyone who can play Hearts and maybe have a little bit of reading comprehension can play Rebel Princess.
Oh, I see. So it's not 14 over because of maturity issues. It's more about the rule.
It's 14 plus because of industry standards.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
right, I understand. I understand. Okay, excellent. I'm trying to think what else to say, but it seems pretty straightforward once we start playing it. But it's only
Oh yeah.
two of us.
Did you want to play around?
You want to do it real? Yeah.
Sure.
Can we play with two?
We can't play with two, but I've got people I can pull. So for a 3-player game, we will remove all the ones, but that is the only rules change for a 3-player game. So the card suits, again, there's 4 suits, but now they are between 2 and 10.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and randomly deal out 2 princesses to each player. And we'll be playing with the upside down today. So this is the one I was telling you about where every 6 in the trick will reverse the hierarchy. So if there's a 6 in the trick, instead of the highest card of the lead suit winning, the lowest card of the lead suit will win. So everyone take a look at your 2 princesses.
Do we show them only to ourselves, or?
You're gonna keep them to yourselves, and then we're gonna all reveal them at the same time.
Okay.
Let's see, I will do this, and you'll put your excess princess right here. Did you look at your princesses?
Yes. And
You've chosen your princess, fantastic. All right, so everyone reveal your princess.
All right, I'm gonna pick the one that's very popular in the movie theater right now.
Oh, yes, the hottest item. All right, so we're gonna go around and say who our princesses are and what we do. So I am Sleeping Beauty, and I have the Spindle of Fate. Before a trick, everyone will give me a card, including myself, and then I will choose which one to keep, and I will deal you to the rest. Who are you?
Yeah, I'm the Ice Princess, so before a trick, I can choose one of 2 random cards of another player's to play.
All right. I am Snow White. I have a ability called the 7 Dwarves. If I play a 7 or low, I can play a 7 or lower as a 0.
Yes, so that way it'll hopefully help you avoid winning that trick. All right, so the last piece of information on these cards here is all of these will have a number and a spiral. It's either on the left or the right. This means we're gonna start by passing 2 cards to the left. So take a look at your hand, order your hand, and then we're gonna choose 2 cards to pass to the left.
Okay. So when you say organize your hand, what are you looking for?
I tend to organize them by suit numerically. That way you just keep your information a little more sorted.
And then if you're looking to pass 2.
When you're passing 2, I always try to short suit myself.
Okay.
If I'm down a suit, that means I don't have to follow the lead suit, which means I can throw out princes earlier or get rid of my high cards more easily.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. All right, and so because I dealt, we'll go ahead and have Theo lead. You may lead with anything you'd like except for princes. Princes cannot be led until they've snuck into the party.
So what am I looking to?
So it's a must-follow game. So he's led with a pet. You must follow with the pet suit if you can. If you cannot follow with a pet suit, then you can play anything you'd like. So this means, because you played a 6. No, that's good. The lowest card is going to win this trick now.
Okay.
Because of our overarching round power. I'll play this 10, and that is your trick. So you'll collect the 3 cards. We've all played 1 card, and you get to lead the next trick. Yes.
Okay. And it's still the lowest. Whereas.
No, it's only for that 1 trick.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And that's a safe trick. The goal is to not take princes and not to take the frog. So far, killing it. Well done.
Okay, all right. So I'll just put something down.
Yes. All right, the 7 of fairies. I'll play the 3 of fairies.
Maybe 8.
So Theo wins the trick.
All right, I have 8.
So 8 to 3 to 0, well done. And then normally you'd play 5 full rounds. That round card would go swap out and you'd play the next round.
Oh, okay. All right, so yeah, tell us about this game.
Yeah, so today we'll be playing Silver Eye. This is the 5th installment in the Silver series. This one just released about last month, and this one released just a few weeks ago. They're all mix and matchable, but Silver Eye, oh yes. Wow. So Silver Eye is the 5th game in the series, and it plays the same as the rest, just there's different powers to be aware of.
Okay.
The core crux of the gameplay is that we'll each have 5 cards face down in front of us. You'll get to look at 2 of those cards, memorize the value of these cards, and then place them back face down. Good, you've got to memorize? Fantastic. Yeah. So, we're going to start by, you can draw either the top card of the draw deck or the top card of the discard deck.
Okay.
If you draw a card from here, it'll stay face up in your tableau. If you draw from here, it'll go face down in your tableau.
Okay.
So I might draw this card and I can swap it out for another one of my cards. Or if I knew that I had multiple of, let's say these are 5s, let's say I knew these were both 5s, I get rid of both of these cards for one card. And the goal is to shed down my tableau until I'm confident that I have a lower score than you do.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, but I don't know that that's a 5, so I'm just gonna get rid of that one. So as the game progresses, you get lower and lower scores. There's 4 different abilities you should be aware of. There is this iconography, which means it is active when it is face up in front of you. So for example, Simon here, he is active when he is face up in your tableau. There is this icon here, which means it is active if it is face up at scoring. There is this icon here, which means it is active when it goes from the deck immediately to the discard pile. And then Silver Eye introduces a very special new icon, and that is the Obsessor. There are 4 of them. They are all obsessed with different things, and they are active when they are face up on the discard. So you must abide by the rules of the discard, or whatever you discard will bounce back to you.
Okay.
And again, you want the lowest score, so more cards is usually bad. Once you think you've got the lowest total score, on your turn, instead of drawing, you'll call. That means everybody else gets one last turn. We'll all then reveal our cards. If I did have the lowest score, fantastic. Instead of my total on my cards, I'll get 0 points. If I did not get the lowest score and I called, I'll get my score plus 10. Everybody else is just going to score the total value of their cards. You want to give it a shot, Manny?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right.
Let's do this.
Because I've talked a lot, and I'm sure you forgot those cards, we'll just go ahead and start this over for you. Oh, there is one last thing as well. Every silver game comes with a different silver token. This game comes with a silver eye. If you successfully call, then you get the eye. The eye in this game allows you to look through the deck, choose whichever card you'd like, place it on top, and guarantee that that's the next card you'll draw. And you get to use that one time for a successful call, and then flips over to the close side and goes out away. A game of silver lasts 4 rounds. Whoever has the lowest score at the end of 4 rounds is the victor.
Okay.
You'll always deal out for 4 players, regardless of player count. So look at 2 of these cards, any 2 you'd like. But once you look at them, you can never look at them again, unless a card effect tells you otherwise. All right, I dealt, so you can go first. You can draw either one of these cards. I would only really draw this one if you have another 10, because it's this symbol. You can only activate its effect when it goes from here to here. So I recommend drawing this unless you know you've got a 10.
No, I don't.
So you'll look at it first.
Oh, sorry.
Secretly.
Oh.
And then you can decide if you want to swap it into your tableau, or if you'd like to discard it to activate its effect if it has the discard effect or the face up on the discard pile effect.
I think I'm going to discard this.
You're going to discard this?
Yeah.
All right, it's the Obsessor. And this one is obsessed with cards less than 9. So that's a good one to give me on the first round because I want to keep low cards and I don't know exactly where my low cards are. I'll get rid of this one, tragically. The Gambler. I completed this Obsessor's demand, but now I've given you a really good card to draw and get face up.
All right, I'm gonna take this.
Good call.
And then, so when I give this back, do I
It'll go
flip
face up on the discard, yeah. Good call. Let's see. I will take this. I'll put
Now,
it like,
why would you take that? This is such a high value.
I probably have another 11
I
somewhere.
see. Sorry.
No, it's a good question. All right, and it's back to you. Keeping in mind that you now have access to this face-up effect. The Gambler will allow you to, instead of taking a regular turn, you can predict if this is going to be higher or lower than the discard. I should let you know the numbers go from 0 to 13.
All right, so I'm gonna guess lower.
That's a good guess. So you're going to flip it and discard it immediately.
All right.
And it was lower, so you get to discard any card you'd like now to the discard pile. So you're whittling yourself down quite effectively.
All right, I'm gonna do this one.
All right, so it goes on top.
To the top.
Yep, right there. Perfect, that was your turn. You gambled and you were successful.
Okay.
I'm going to draw this. I'm going to use its ability, discard any card.
Okay.
I guess I had 2 of those. All right, it's back to you.
All right. Could I do this again?
You can do that absolutely every turn.
All right. So I am feeling 12. All right. So I'm gonna make a.
All right, so you get to get rid of another card. You can even get rid of the gambler himself, but he seems to be helping you out, so I might not do that.
All right. So if I get rid of this goes on top.
That's correct.
All right.
Ooh, I'll take that. Lovely. And I'll get rid of these 2, which are both 11s.
All right. I'll use this again. I'm feeling it'll be low.
Nice. So you can get rid of one more card.
Ah, dang.
You're doing pretty well. So, but I think I'm going to have a lower score because I have the illusionist.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call.
Okay.
That means I skip my turn. All other players, which is you, get one last turn.
All right. I'm pretty sure my next discard will be higher.
I think that's a good guess. It was.
Okay.
So you can get rid of a card of your choice. All right. So now we reveal our cards.
All right.
I have 12, but I had a face-up illusionist, and when he's face-up at the end game, he's actually worth -1 point for every card left in the deck.
Oh, really?
So it's -24, 12. I ended up with -12.
Yeah.
So because I successfully called, I'll get 0 points instead of my nice -12, but that's okay because I have 0. You'll have 4 points, and now for this next round, I'll have the Silver Eyes ability.
Okay.
And normally you'd play 4 full rounds. Whoever has the lowest score at the end of 4 rounds is the winner.
This is a very interesting game.
Yes, and every silver has different cards to mix and match. And we also just released a Silver Collector's Edition, which is the silver big box.
Oh, wow.
Comes with some nice silver play mats as well. But yes, that is pretty limited edition. We only have so many of these.
Okay. If someone wanted to play the first game of Silver,
Yes.
what is the first game of Silver?
The first game is Silver Amulet. They go in a secret alphabetical order. It goes Silver Amulet, Silver Bullet, Silver Coin, Silver Dagger, Silver Eye, Silver Fang, A, B, C, D, E, F.
Okay.
So,
Kudos to the creator.
What's that?
Kudos to the creator. That's pretty.
I'll pass that on his way. I do suggest you start with Silver Amulet for the most part. I think that's the most accessible. But anyone who's familiar with golf or Cabo or Scram, I think is fairly familiar with this rule set, so they can kind of jump into any of them.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you learned something from this. I'll put links in the description below. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. We'll see you next time.